Young world. So a portion of I-95 northbound collapsed this morning in North Philadelphia. This is a major incident. This is not just like, if anybody's not familiar with the area from the West Coast or something like that. There's a bridge collapse. This is the longest. This goes from Miami, Florida, all the way to the Canada border in Maine. If you're not familiar with I-95, this is the main artery going from north to south on the whole entire East Coast, every major city on the East Coast. So this thing collapsing is going to have catastrophic, devastating effects on not just travel, you know what I'm saying, commuters traveling, but the supply chain. This happened in Philadelphia. The next place that this goes to is New York City. That's the next major city above Philadelphia that I-95 goes to. So it's real ironic that this broke to cut off northbound traffic from everywhere else on the East Coast to go to New York. So just think about that part alone right there. You know what I'm saying? The fact that this happened at 6 o'clock on Sunday morning, which is the day of the week, the time of the whole week where the least amount of cars would be on the road. If this was any weekday, people were going to work that time of the day. If it was Saturday, some businesses would be open, so some people would be going to work. But for this to happen Sunday morning, when the least amount of people possible, anybody that was partying the night before will probably be wherever they're going to be at by 6 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? So this is the moment when the least amount of people possible will be on the road. So this thing happens to have, this is a tanker truck they're saying carrying gasoline, happens to, they allegedly, maybe, they're not really sure if it was an accident or if it just caught on fire, but it happened to just catch on fire right there underneath the overpass of I-95. Anywhere it could have happened, that it happens right there. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is the part where I'm about to throw my arm out of the socket, about to do some real reaching. You know what I'm saying? So, if you don't want to hear nothing crazy, just vacate the premises now. But except June 11th is the day of the year. June 11th is National Children's Day. This is the day for children, June 11th, National Children's Day. And we just heard that big story in Cleveland, Ohio, where all them kids went missing. So this day also is, June 11th is also the day where Cleveland, Ohio, I think it was 1972, recorded its lowest temperature in history, which was 31 degrees. So this happens on the highway where it happened at. The lady said on the newscast that this happened between the 30th and the 32nd corridor, which of course between 30 and 32 is 31.
It has collapsed between exit 32 and exit 30. That's Academy and Codman.
I know you're probably thinking, Joker, what does Cleveland, Ohio, missing kids got to do with a bridge collapsing in Philadelphia? Since I saw it was Children's Day, it popped into my mind. You know what I'm saying? It happened recently. I don't see why more people ain't talking about this situation in Cleveland with the kids missing. But that's why I said it. It popped in my mind. It's Children's Day. Maybe it's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just bugging. Also, there's something they're talking about, this Four Seasons total landscaping company that this happened right next to. I guess this landscaping was some big part of like the Trump campaign or some concert, so I didn't look too far into that. That's some other significant thing. This Four Seasons total landscaping, this happened right next to that. Also, not saying it's impossible, I'm not a damn engineer or architect, but they're saying that fire alone is what caused this bridge, this overpass, to collapse within a matter of like 20 minutes. They're saying it started at like 6 o'clock, and by like 6:22, I believe they said it was, the bridge was collapsing. And they also saying that the southbound section could possibly also be compromised too. So if the southbound section goes out, we're talking about a part of Philadelphia where these roads around there, the regular streets, traffic is already congested just on a regular day. You know what I'm saying? That whole entire area, traffic is already just is not good as it is. So now, because if the southbound section don't collapse, or if they keep that operating, it's possible they could run traffic north and south to run on the southbound side. It'll slow down traffic, of course, on both sides for a couple of miles, but it won't be the end of the world. But imagine if the southbound section, they say that can't be used. This is going to have major devastating effects on the entire supply chain, pretty much in the whole country. You know what I'm saying? So many supplies are coming in and out of New York every single day, going everywhere. So this is a major incident. This is not just no minor little thing. This is going to take a long time to fix, a long time to repair. So, like I said, I ain't an architect, I'm not an engineer, but the fact that fire alone, you know what I'm saying, collapsed that bridge in a matter, seems a bit weird. You know what I'm saying? And some people, I even seen some comments, which are probably just trolls. You know what I mean? But under some of the news comments, saying that people were saying that the bridge collapsed on top of the truck, and that's what made the fire happen. So they're saying the bridge, because there was sounds of M80s and bombs going on. They're saying that the explosions that were going on, they're saying is from, this is the other thing, the fuel line, the Delaware River's right there. They're saying fuel ran down into the river possibly, or whatever, or chemicals, whatever the case, whatever was being burnt. But they're saying that the explosions that people was hearing, the fires, was due to the fumes from the chemicals coming out of the truck into underground like pipes and stuff like that. So the fumes made everything caught on fire. They're saying manholes was exploding out of the ground. You know what I'm saying? Blowing up into the air like coins. So whatever the case is, this is going to be a major devastation on this whole entire region. I think especially if southbound also is shut down, that's when it's really going to be a major, major, major catastrophe. Either way you slice it, this is a devastating event. So we'll have to see what they say the alleged facts are, but this is definitely a major event.